All right, good morning, students. Good morning, students. Unmute and talk to me.
Morning, Mr. Oscar.
Good morning, my one and only Amanda, the only one who can respond to the messages.
Good morning, teacher.
Yes, Jerry, how are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Oh,
Good morning.
Petronella, you wanted to give us music. Good morning.
Good morning, teacher.
You're still giving us music in the background. Okay, Mwanje, Morris, good morning.
Good morning, teacher.
I hope you are doing well. I hope you had a wonderful night.
Yes.
Nabuza, okay, that's nice. Nabuza, how are you today?
I'm fine, sir.
That's very good.
Thank you.
You can here today. Who else has not talked to me? This one is still joining. Bakita is also still joining. Okay, that's good. We have 7 students here. It is still 8:17. I think in the remaining 3 minutes, people will have joined. But who has never given us an opening prayer? Bakita, who has never given us an opening prayer here? Yes.
Maclean.
Yeah, Mark Lena, you can unmute and give us an opening prayer. That is only if your network is stable. If your network is unstable, type the opening prayer in the chat. Yeah.
Okay, let us pray. Dear Father, love of God, the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with us all, now and forever. Amen. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Amen, Makilena. Although the rest of the prayer, we didn't hear it, but we believe God has heard it. You had covered the mic, I think, but thank you for that. Yeah, you had covered the mic, we couldn't hear, but we've heard the last part. Though we believe God has heard your prayer and our prayer. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. Members, tomorrow we are going to have a discussion, a learner-centered discussion. And in that discussion, I already sent the items in the group. And to my dismay, I asked members here to choose the items, and it is only one member who has so far chosen. Let me first go there and I check. Let me check the WhatsApp. I also show you the WhatsApp, people who have chosen the numbers.
Now, teacher, I have a question.
Which question?
Teacher, are we, like, if I pick a question, am I going to, like, okay, discuss it alone, or can I pick someone and we discuss it together?
Yeah, the reason as to why I placed there a vote is that more than one person can select that item, and in case the item has two or three individuals, then it means that the people can share the items. You can you work together and you share the items.
Okay, teacher, that's good.
So that's why we had that poll. But let me first go to let me show you the WhatsApp and we see. The people who have who saw the message and they just ignored it. Admit. Okay, people have now started voting after threatening. I don't know why you want me to threaten members. Amanda voted yesterday at 10 p.m. Petra and Morris voted today morning, this morning, after seeing the teacher threatening members. You members, why do you want the teacher to reach that extent? Petronella, have you forgotten my approach towards assignments? Once I give an assignment and you don't do it or you don't finish it, I will send you to the library so that you go and finish it from there. You not attend my next lesson unless the assignment is done. So Mwanje Morris, you should be also aware of that teacher Oscar's approach towards assignment, it is very harsh because once he
But
gives an
Mr.
assignment,
Wanyonyi,
yes,
teacher, in my defense, the topics, because I remember when we had started the online classes, you asked us to talk about like the topics we didn't, which we were expected to us to learn like during this thing. So I
mm-hmm.
mentioned um, plant hormones as part of that thing because it gives me a hard time. And the assignment you brought is full of plant hormones.
And that's why I chose it because I'm aware we have members here who are very conversant in that area. And once they make research, I'll have something to supplement on. But in case you see the work there and you just don't respond, Amanda now, Buta has now done what? Has now voted finally. Brita, who is Brita? Is Brita in our class here? Okay, let me hope she's there or she's not there. It's God who knows. Um, that's why I brought in that assignment I wanted us to go through. And actually, this week I wanted us to finish with the discussions, with the revision, because we are basically looking at revision. It's not that we are teaching new things. If I was teaching new things, I would not give you the assignment before you even present, before you even before I come and ask you to present. I'm just aware that you learned such topics, so I give you a question so that some people go understood at least something, can have something to write, and that helps build confidence in most of us. In case they bring an assignment and you cannot answer anything there, then you lose your confidence. But in case you bring an assignment and there's something at least which you have answered, it means that you are somewhere and it gives you much more confidence that even in the subsequent numbers that you have not attempted, you'll have a lot that you learn from there. So, that is it. There are four items actually, but here I've posted three. I want members to first look at the three. But four people have already voted, meaning these are the people who are going to to attend my tomorrow's lesson. That is provided they have the work. Then the others, I'll just keep you in the waiting room. Mr. Sentai, I'll keep your learners in the waiting room tomorrow.
Mr. Wanyan,
Yes, please.
good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, sir.
And good morning to everyone who is present. That is quite good. It is good, members. I wish I could project the status I've just viewed of now a trending pastor who is telling people that everyone knows how to run, only that there's nothing so far chasing those people who think they can't run. So I think it's the same energy. I thought actually Dickens' defense was in line with the fact that they had not covered or studied a thing. If something was studied in class, in school, and you didn't understand, Dickens, today is your time. Something chasing has come. Today is your time to dig course somewhere in the books. Perhaps in line only first start with the area which requires that scenario only. So you cannot sit down and fail to understand those things. And in case you don't understand it fully, at least you be able to answer a part. I want to give people a way out, how you can cheat and survive, like in these things of presentation. It is cheating by survival only for those who just want to survive. Those who want to learn, you will use other methods. You go read the topic they want you to present about, then pick. If the question has 3 parts, you'll be able to answer at least one. Then the other one, you can explain. So you cannot come and say, I am unable to present anything. No, you are able, just that actually you haven't got a serious reason. You think the teacher is just giving some work, and his approach is, I think, the only way that can make people do the work really, like everyone to do the work. Thank you so much, Mr. Wanyonyi. I also gave the work. The work is there. I think people have done. I'm also going to, I don't know whether I should, I'm not going to generate the article list of viewers where people choose. No, I'm going to choose for them because they have taken long choosing. You have to first set in them. I'm not going to ask them. I'm going to give them the numbers they will present each. So I wish them a good lesson. Let them don't feel a burden. Life is like that. Actually, everything. Sometimes you don't want to wake up, but you have to wake up. So you end up doing that. Sometimes you don't want to work, but you have. So have a nice day as discussed.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sentai. I actually thought of choosing for these people numbers, but I felt that these people that we are dealing with, the majority of them are above 18. And being above 18, they have the liberty to choose. So why should I choose for someone who already has liberty to choose something? So I cannot force something on someone in case they don't want. But that is it there. It's where we are for now. There are 4 items, but I just posted 3. Actually, the two of the items are graph numbers. This item 1 and item 2, you cannot say that you will fail to calculate at least the percentage members. This is basic work which does not require a lot of biology, a lot of thinking. Explain how okay, this one will require some thinking. And if it requires some thinking, you people have AI, you have BS, you have whatever. There are so many books at your disposal. And it is high time you learned how to open those books and try to access some of this information. No, if you find the information by yourself, it becomes quite hard for you to forget it. But in case I look for information and I give it to you, you will never appreciate the importance of that information. Not until they ask it in an exam, so you'll now start recalling, hey, that the teacher talked about this, but you can't even remember what exactly we're talking about. So item 3, that's the item 3, looking at flowering, control flowering. Then item 4 is about genetics, cystic fibrosis. Okay. Yeah, so some people will be capable of typing here the answers, but in case of a genetic cross, I really don't know how you'll type that cross there, or you'll explain it in words, but it will be better if it is written down and you do it and you present it. That's where we are, members. You people are very mature, and I'm not going to select for you numbers. Mr. Sentai will select for you. He has a different
Teacher, I have a
approach.
question.
Yes. We are listening.
Teacher, I'm asking, we first submit from Google. Yes,
You have different alternatives of
teacher,
submitting.
I'm asking whether to hand in the work we first submit in Google.
Okay, can you hear me, Maurice?
Yes.
Okay, so I was trying to say that there are two alternatives of submitting. One, you can submit
Yes.
via. Members, are you hearing me, Betty? Are you hearing me? Because it seems Manje is hearing me after 10 minutes or 5 minutes.
I'm hearing you, teacher.
Yeah, I hope Manje is also hearing me. Yeah, so here is the
Me, I'm
assignment.
hearing you, teacher.
There are two ways of submitting the assignment. One, you can go to Google and submit it via
Yes.
Google. Actually, there are three ways. One, you can go to this Google Slides and submit it via Google Slides. I'll find them in my Google Classrooms. Then the second way, you can you can type the assignment, or rather prepare a presentation of the assignment, then convert it into a PowerPoint or a PDF, and you send it to my email. My email was shared in the group. Or in case you can't use PowerPoint, there are some people who are somehow ICT illiterate. Sorry for using that word, but they are not good at ICT. They can't use PowerPoint. So, in case you are not good at ICT, write your answers down in your book, scan them using a phone, make sure all the words are clear. You go and download Google Cam Scanner or any scanner. You scan that work and make a PDF and send it to my WhatsApp inbox. Not the WhatsApp group, but WhatsApp inbox. Am I clear, members? Am I clear?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, if I'm clear, okay, Manja said that he is clear, and also someone else, that is Betty. How about the rest? I hope the rest have taken it either in good faith or bad faith. All right. That is it for now. I'm not always good at quarreling, but I don't like also quarreling. There is some people force me to quarrel. Whose nickname, guys? I don't know. Brita, where are you? Who is Brita? In Moroto. Who is in Moroto? It is bad morning to her. Nabuzali, it's very unfortunate that it's a bad morning to you, but good enough. The good thing is that God has given you life and you are still breathing. That is very important. Yes, Bakita, you have a question?
Teacher, me and Macklin, we wanted to attempt item 4, but it's not on the what? On the list.
Okay, just attempt it. Actually, you and Macklin, fine. A good thing I've known. But you can just type in the group that item 4 by you and Macklin.
Yes. So teacher,
Since
I'm the one.
Yes, please.
No, it's okay. Let her continue. Let her continue.
Yes, we are here. Bakita.
Teacher, I'm done. It's fine. Teacher, I mistook item 4 to be item 3.
Okay, we'll just type it there in the chat.
Okay,
So
teacher.
in case you had voted in the group, you just go back and unvote, then type in item to
Yes,
be
teacher.
attempted, so and so. So I don't know whether
Yes,
you'll, yes, please.
I'm interested in knowing
Mm.
what's wrong with this dot of ours. Navzali. Navzali, why is the morning bad? Maybe something not good has happened. Hope it is not about these things of assessment. Catherine,
Let her unmute and talk to us.
because she had decided to tell us, is it only rain or this Amanda Gloria is disturbing you?
No, teacher, I mistook and texted in the old group, but I wanted to send it to Namanda.
So you
Oh, sorry,
people
sorry.
in the background, okay, we've known now. But I'll go back to the chats and I access them. Just know whatever you type through this meeting, I can access it. So
Even in private.
so be careful with whatever you share. But it is a secret which I was not supposed to tell you, but I've told you. Okay.
It's not good to tap jazz, but
I'll check. I'll check. All right. I That is what I wanted to talk about first before we look at the other parts. Members, last week, that was on a Saturday, I left also an assignment which some people attempted and others also just blue ticked it, which was also very nice. I like the way you like blue ticking. And this assignment, I wanted us to have a discussion around it before attempt all items here in type your responses. Okay, here's the assignment. Members, did you see such an assignment? Or some people, maybe some people don't know how to tap in a link or click a link. I really don't know, but I believe you know how to click in a link because you are capable of coming to this meeting. Eh? Okay. How many, by show of hands, how many people attempted these items here? The assignment had only 2 items. I wanted to add more items, but I knew you people, whenever you are given too much work, you become you freeze. You become overloaded and you freeze. So you fail to attempt to work. So I just gave 2 items. More items are to be posted. Like assignments. Last time there was a certain boy in class. When I was asking about the assignment, the boy I saw his face was so bothered. He said, "Ah, this chiman with assignments. Ah, I hate it. Eh? Yeah, and I'm sure some people are already saying that. Even in the other, they're inboxing each other. This chiman with assignments. Only that I'm not going to post the inboxes here. But people are inboxing each other. This chiman with assignments. I really don't like it. Members, I asked a question and I need responses. How many people tried to attempt this item here? These two items here. By show of hands. Okay, I'm seeing it. Bakita tried it out. Did you attempt both items, Bakita?
Teacher, I started with item 2. I'm not yet done with item 1.
Okay, so it's only Bakita who attempted. Okay, this one, Amanda did not attempt. Wow, did not attempt. Who else? Who else didn't attempt or who else did attempt? Petronella. Petronella, you are busy cooking and you are not getting time for doing assignments. Petronella,
Yes, teacher.
where is my assignment?
Oh, teacher.
You want to lie to me that you didn't see. And I confirm for you here that you saw it and ignored it.
No, that's not what happened.
Yes.
Okay, teacher, it is still underway.
What is underway? Which one is underway? There are two items, imagine.
Mm.
You had forgotten about it, yet you had seen the assignment. Okay, I've understood that. You know, sometimes we can understand words that you have not spoken. Eh? That is the beauty of being a teacher. You can understand words that some learners have not spoken yet. Bakita Amanda has responded. Nabuzare. I don't know whether I'm pronouncing your name right, but Catherine, tell us about the assignment.
Okay, teacher also did go item 2, but then I've not yet completed 1. I was planning to complete it this afternoon and submit.
Okay. So she did item 2, Catherine. Who else? Let me just go one by one. Jerry. Jerry is responding with a cross. What is the meaning of the cross? Does it mean no? Unmute. First unmute. I've sent you a button to unmute. Don't click on the other one of stay muted. Jerry, unmute. Betty has unmuted. Okay, Betty, talk to us as Jerry is unmuting.
Teacher.
Yes.
Good morning, teacher.
Come again.
So to be honest, teacher, I'm still solving some problems. So I didn't see the work. So yeah.
Or maybe you saw it, but you didn't go through it.
No, teacher. No, teacher.
You didn't see the work.
I didn't see the work, and
I show you people who saw the work.
And I'm still solving some problems, teacher. I will get to it, I think.
Because I was about to show you people who saw the work.
You can see it. You can see it. But for me, I never saw the work. I promise.
Betty, you are very funny. Okay.
You ask Teacher Sentai the reason why I've not seen the work. Teacher Sentai knows.
Yeah, I also know the reason, but we shall not share the reason here in public.
Okay.
Yeah, so Jerry has refused to unmute, and in the next few minutes I'll be sending him to the waiting room. Pavintendo, unmute.
Good morning, teacher.
Good morning.
Shemi, I just forgot about it.
Forgot you needed a reminder, but I reminded you twice. Maybe you needed the third
I
reminder.
did go through the chat.
Sorry. Yeah. Betty Akumu, I think you'll share your email with me so that you access the work. I believe on that gadget that you have, you can access the work via email. Jerry Hims, you have refused to unmute and you are busy in the chats. Okay, let me read your chats. And I believe people have seen your chats. Makilena is inboxing the teacher. What is Makilena saying? I should allow her to present that first online activity on Friday. Because I was caught up by the discussion. I'm going to research. Oh, sorry about that, Makilena, but tomorrow you'll attend the lesson, don't worry. And Makilena left. Where did she go? Is Makilena in the whatever, in class today? She has left. And she's asking, she's in the waiting room. Let's go and check. Play sound when someone joins or leaves. Makilena, I've seen your concern, and I just pray for you that you get time to attend tomorrow's presentation discussion. All right, we are not going to. Yes, please.
Mr. Wanu,
Yes, please.
I've thought about because now people like Petra, they are talking of not have understood the concept. I think since there are even many, the guys they around, they oscillate between 7 to 10.
They go
Yeah,
up to.
they are around 10 there.
Is the day I saw an attendance
Maximum
of.
they go to 9 to 11. Yeah. What I'm suggesting for them is that those who may not be able to attempt, those who haven't perhaps selected that work, but they have to present something and they need to be part, let them go and choose a number from the work I gave.
Wonderful. Yeah.
And then they follow the same instructions you have given so that they can present the work from there. That one will give a broader option of choosing, so that if someone did not understand genetics, did not understand hormones, that is hormonal coordination, and the person has not understood the ecology, population ecology, and that is the population density, then that person is just getting an excuse. People should not have. So that's what I'm suggesting. Members, if you are unable to pick or to discuss a number in plant hormones and genetics, as I've seen. You can choose a number from ecology, the activity I gave last, which you haven't submitted, because the essence is you presenting something so that at least we don't know which one will be said, but a person should be able to make some research, personal research, and do the work on her or his own. It will help you understand the thing better. So that's what I'm suggesting.
Wow, thank you so much, Mr. Sentai. That idea had not clicked in my mind. But members, you go to the group, that is after this lesson, you'll go to the group and generate a list of, in case you're going to attempt any other number that is outside these ones that I posted, that is from Mr. Sentai's assignment, please write it down there. Generate a list. People to attempt given items. Maybe item 1, Bakita. Item 2, Pavintendo. That is from Mr. Sentai's work. Item 3, Mwanje Morris, like that. So you generate a list and people keep on copying and adding their names and pasting in the group. That will be easier. Think that is sorted, members. So tomorrow I don't wish to have anyone remaining in the waiting room because of not doing any assignment. That is it for the assignments. Yeah. The assignment was obtained. The other assignment was obtained from FA, I think. There's another book of advanced topics in functional approach. That is by still the same author, Roberts. There are some trial questions. You know, the current FA that the students have doesn't have trial questions, but this other one, the advanced topics, has questions which I also pick, and you never know, some examiners may try to extract some questions from there so that they bring them to you regarding the topics that you so far looked at or studied. For whoever will be interested in the book of advanced topics of FA, I'll post it in the group in case you are interested. If in case you are not interested, I also don't have a problem of not sharing with you people, because I think some people already have that book in hard copy. It's called Advanced Topics, Advanced Biology Topics. By Michael Roberts. Okay, that's how it looks like. In case Michael Roberts. In case you need it, I'll send it to you. In case you don't need it, I also have no problem of detailing it. Okay, so this book just supplements the other FA that you already have. Because in case you are reading that FA that you already have, there's somewhere they tell you to refer to some concepts to advanced topics by the same author, Michael Roberts, together with the Rays and Grace Monga. So in case you just want to access, I'll send it to you. Fine. Let's go back to this assignment here, members. Let's leave the other side. And we are beginning with the item 2 because I've had most of the individuals have attempted item 2 and they have not finished attempting item 1. Can I have a person taking us through item 2? And I can even read it for you. In Karamoja, farmers are testing sorghum and amaranthus for drought resistance. During prolonged dry spells, sorghum stays green and continues growing, while amaranthus wilts rapidly and shows reduced leaf area. Scientists have recorded data on leaf anatomy, chloroplast density, stomato behavior, and water content of both plants under the same conditions. And there you have the table. The table has information about two plants, that is sorghum and amaranthus. The leaf type of sorghum has a narrow leaf with thick cuticle, whereas amaranthus has a broad leaf with a thin cuticle. Average leaf water content in percentage. Amaranthus sorghum has a higher percentage, that is 80%, whereas amaranthus has 55%. Chloroplast per mesophyll cell, sorghum has a higher number of chloroplasts per mesophyll cell than the amaranthus. Average stomata opening, that is the size of the stomata, sorghum has smaller stomata than amaranthus, meaning sorghum has leaves that are adapted to minimize excessive water loss via the stomata, since the stomatal aperture is smaller. Photosynthetic pathway, sorghum has a C4 pathway, whereas amaranthus has a C3 pathway. This information was extracted from a journal of plant ecology that was posted in 2022 about drought adaptations and photosynthetic pathway efficiency in tropical crops, crops that are grown within the tropics. Then, that was the data. And the question was, using that information provided, explain the physiological reasons why sorghum survives better than amaranthus under drought. Explain the physiological. The word is here. Physiological. Let me underline it, put it in red. Physiological reasons why sorghum survives better than amaranthus under drought. And the stem of this question requires you to explain, make it plain before we move on to the next part. People who attempted that work, where are you? Where are you people who attempted that work? I need you to tell us, give us your findings so that we supplement as well. Members, you are quiet. Those people said I have attempted item to, where are you?
Shami, my answers are, I just outlined them so far. I've not yet explained them properly.
You shared your answers, project them here.
I wrote them in a book. I didn't, whatever.
It is easy to project them. Just take a pic and share the screen. That is very simple.
I'm using a laptop.
You've started bringing other excuses.
It's not an excuse.
Okay, read for us the answers that you have.
Teacher, so the question, it goes as, explain the physiological reasons why sorghum survives better than amaranthus under drought. So in the table, under the category of leaf type, we are given that sorghum has narrow leaves with thick cuticle, and then Amaranthus has broad leaves with thin cuticle. So the Amaranthus, the broad leaves with the thin cuticle, it reduces loss of water. Okay, no, wait. Sorghum with the narrow leaves but thick cuticle. So the narrow leaves reduce loss of water by transpiration. Yes. Then, yeah, something applies to the thick cuticle. Teacher, my points are just outlined. They're not well.
Mr. Wanyonyi,
Yes.
since the question talks of physiological reasons, shouldn't this be like those things that go on inside the plant and the leaf is outside?
What do you mean by leaf being outside the plant?
Okay, like talking about the narrow, its narrowness with thick cuticle. I thought you would talk about something like the photosynthetic pathway.
Okay.
Like talking about how it's a C4 plant, and C4 plants, like for them, they can easily undergo photosynthesis in very high temperatures. But then C3 plants cannot do that because of maybe, let's say, the current leaf anatomy. Okay, something that's inside the plant.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you for that. Thank you for that, members. You clap for them. Let's clap for them in the chat. Yeah. Yeah, I like members who try, other than those ones who keep quiet. Yeah, I'm going to write here your responses, to type in your responses here. If let me see whether you can see your contributions. You put them there. I don't know that I can split the screen and you see both sides. I hope you can see both sides. Can you see both sides, members? Bakita, your hand is up. Talk to us.
Teacher, I want to try for the stomato behavior.
Okay, before you try out, let me first make something clear. I underlined the word physiological. A physiological adaptation or a physiological process involves particular biochemical reactions. And these biochemical reactions would result either into synthesis of a substance, secretion of a substance, or production of heat, or consumption of heat, or consumption of ATP. And that is what would encompass physiological, something physiological. Consumption of energy, production of energy, synthesis of certain substances, chemical substances, secretion of certain chemical substances, all those become physiological. Then when you're talking, I'm seeing people are moving into the direction of the stomato aperture and so on. When you go in that direction, that is a structural reason or a morphological reason, something to do with the structure. And structure is not the same as physiological. Physiological, just like someone mentioned earlier on, the C3 and the C4 pathway, in case you explain them regarding the enzymes that are there That is physiological. But in case you go ahead and tell us about the crown's anatomy, that is structure. I don't know whether people can click that difference. Physiological reasons why sorghum survives better than amaranthus under drought. Are we on the same page, members? Yeah, so who can now try? I think I've tried to clarify that.
Teacher, first wait, before you continue with the say that part of average tomato opening. Supposing the person instead talks about abscisic acid being secreted, isn't that which causes the C4 plants to close their stomata during daytime?
Okay, let's go back here. That is average tomato opening. That is structure.
But when you talk of abscisic acid, is it still structure?
No, in case this person here had given us data, and this data was having tomato opening in the morning, average tomato opening during the day, and average tomato opening during the night, then the aspect of abscisic acid and so on will come in. But here he has given us only one value, meaning this average tomato opening, this sorghum has has leaves that have stomata of different sizes, and combined all the sizes. Rather, he got a mean of all the sizes of the stomata to get a 2.0. So, meaning here, there is no physiological aspect that would result into variation of the stomata that are found on the same leaf and exposed under the same environmental conditions. So we don't mention of abscisic acid at this point. But in case he had given us more than one value of the average stomato opening, example, in the morning and also in the evening, or during the day and also during the night, then you'll be very safe to talk about the average stomato opening. That is relating it to abscisic acid.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so I want members now to tell me the physiological reasons. Physiological. I believe you've now known the difference between the structure and the physiological. Or maybe you should give me all your answers and I choose. Maybe some people are finding difficulty in choosing between physiological and structure. Give me all your answers and I'll help you select, categorize them into physiological and or structure. Begin by reading to us. Yes, now, Catherine.
Okay, teacher, I have here a response I got when I was doing my work, but I don't know whether it is right. Yeah.
Please try to do what?
Yes.
Just a moment here. I don't know whether my dictation service will work here. If you can dictate and it types here automatically, that would be very good. But just give me a second or two. I see whether it will work out. If it doesn't work out, it means that you just dictate it and I'll summarize it here. Okay, just a second. Let me access here the dictation thingy. Home tab, home tab, home tab. Microphone. There will be a microphone here. I can't see my microphone. Dictation. Okay, I have not installed that part of dictation. I'll install it in my free time, but let me type your response here. We are all ears. I can hear what you want to tell us.
Okay.
Catherine?
The question is, using the information provided, explain the physiological reasons why sorghum survives better than amaranthus under drought. So the response I gave, I tried to compare the two, and this is what I said. Sorghum being a C4 plant, sorghum being a C4 plant has enzyme pepco, which works best in high temperatures, thus producing which works best in high temperatures, binding to a 5-carbon compound to produce an exhaust compound, producing triphosphate, thus starch is produced to sustain the plant in the drought. Compared to amaranthus, which is a C3 plant having enzyme Robisco, which does not work best in high temperatures.
So it works best under which temperatures?
Low temperatures.
Okay, that's very good. I've liked that answer. Temperatures. Let me summarize it that way. People are not clapping. You people, you clap for her. So sorghum is a C4 plant. That's very good, meaning it has a C4 pathway. With the PEPCO, as I've abbreviated PEPCO. I've abbreviated PEPCO, but in your description, please don't abbreviate. In case you know that you're going to speak about PEPCO many times, then write phosphoenolpyruvate carboxylase in brackets before you abbreviate it. It is phosphopyruvate carboxylase enzyme. So this is how we present it. First, right? Phosphoenolpyruvate carboxylase. Then you indicate that in brackets. The brackets are supposed to be here. Yeah, that's how you write. In case you're going to use the word PEPCO so many times. So which has a higher optimum temperature, unlike she mentioned, unlike amaranthus, that has, I hope people are writing, that has only ribulose bisphosphate carboxylase. carboxylase enzyme. RABAP. Ribulose bisphosphate carboxylase enzyme. That has a lower optimum temperature. Meaning, the photosynthesis of photosynthetic pathway of amaranthus under dry conditions is of low efficiency, unlike with the sorghum. Wow, that's wonderful. That's very wonderful. Yeah, that is Catherine's answer, and that is very good. There's a hand for which individual here? Amanda, yes, Amanda. Let me create another slide for Amanda. Amanda's contribution. Control D. This was for Kathy. This is Amanda. She wants to. This is Amanda. Amanda's contribution. Amanda, talk to us.
Okay, teacher, for me, I would like to start by saying at high temperatures, we know that the rate of photorespiration increases, right? Yes. So remember these plants are in a dry area. Okay, they are facing drought. So the temperatures are expected to be high. We are having a C4 plant and a C3 plant, whereby the amaranthus is the C3 and the sorghum is the C4 plant. Okay, so my point is the sorghum, which is a C4 plant, at high temperatures, the rate of photorespiration increases, but it has an enzyme, phosphenolpyruvate carboxylase, that has a very low affinity for the oxygen. Therefore, it does not experience photorespiration, indicating that its rate of photosynthesis is very high, enabling its survival. Whereas the C3 plant, which is amaranthus, it experiences high rate of photorespiration, which in turn decreases its rate of photosynthesis, decreasing its chances of survival.
Okay, that's wonderful. So amaranthus undergoes a higher rate photorespiration rate.
Yes.
And why does it do so? Due to
the high temperatures.
Okay, the high temperatures or the hot, dry conditions accompanied by high light intensity. So accompanied by higher light intensity. So consuming carbon dioxide, okay. I think you can say consuming carbon dioxide and releasing. What is consumed? It's consuming of, we can say, fixing oxygen. Fixing oxygen instead of carbon dioxide. resulting into lower productivity or primary productivity. Unlike sorghum that has ape carboxylase enzyme with Brand's anatomy. Okay, Brand's anatomy mentioned that is structural. Ape carboxylase enzyme, which minimizes photorespiration rate, leading hence a higher productivity. Wow, that's wonderful, Amanda. Have people clapped for Amanda? Members, clap for Amanda. That's Amanda's response. I hope people can see it. Okay, people have clapped. I think Bakit has clapped. That's a wonderful response. Do you have any other person with another response? Betty, you are so quiet. But I think you have an idea. Betty, you have an idea. I know that. Give us the answer, whether it is structural or physiological, I will tell you, but just give us your answer. Okay, as Betty is thinking of the answer, let's hear from Makilena. Unmute and talk to us. Let me first create for you a slide here for Makilena. Duplicate this one. This is Makilena's response. It's okay.
So secretion of abscisic acid that controls stomatal closure in what? The sorghum plants. So this will prevent loss of water. Yeah, I think that's it.
Pardon? Secretion of abscisic acid that controls tomato opening. In sorghum.
Yeah, in the sorghum plants. Which prevents loss of water.
Preventing.
So when the water loss is prevented, this will also help to provide, let me say, a suitable condition for the enzyme activity, for the activity of PEPCO. Yeah.
Conditions. People are in the waiting room and I'm typing members. I'm alone here. I gave someone the rights of being a co-host. Should be helping me admit those people in the room. Who is the co-host? Amanda, you're a co-host. Please admit those people as yes, that's very good. Providing suitable conditions, activity of Pep. Oh. Wow, this is what Makilena said. Let's clap for her. Is there anything else that you want to add on, Makilena?
Teacher, there is nothing else, but I don't have a proper way of talking about the amaranthus. So maybe you can add more light to it, because there's secretion of abscisic acid in both plants. But I don't know whether in amaranthus it will be lower than in sorghum. So.
Okay, thank you for that. Members that side, let's clap for Makilena as I wait for your contribution also towards her answer. Someone can comment on her answer. Bakita is clapping and who else is clapping there side? Let me check. Betty has also clapped. Okay. Yes. Let someone unmute and comment on ultra toxic. You came in late and you are so quiet. Comment on her work. Finally, our friend is here. This is Gune Tracy. Gune Tracy is here. We have seen you, Gune Tracy. So, in case we are asking for you to unmute, you should be capable of unmuting and talking to us. Don't decline, because some people are good at declining. Send you a button to unmute. You say stay muted instead of unmuting. Okay. Can someone comment on Lena's answer before we polish it, highlight it? Ultra toxic. Are you having answers in the chat? Let me first check. Now, how to differentiate between structure and physiological. I think I've talked about that. A structural feature can be seen, drawn, and labeled. But a physiological feature cannot be seen. You cannot see physiological, you cannot see heat being generated unless you measure the amount of heat with an external instrument like a thermometer. So you cannot see heat being used, you cannot see heat being generated. You cannot see a chemical reaction occurring unless you add some indicators that will make you see the color changes, but you cannot see a chemical reaction taking place. You cannot see a given chemical compound being converted or being formed from another compound. So those things, those the aspects are physiological. Members, comment. You are quiet. Bakita. I'm now going to ask you. Yes.
So from your explanation of structure and physical, yeah?
Physiological, yes.
Yeah, physiological. So me, I think McLean's answer is physiological because we cannot see the secretion of abscisic acid. Yes.
Wow, that is interesting. That is very interesting. Thank you. Mwanje. Hey, Mwanje. You are in a Kamori.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, comment on her work.
The work is fine, master.
Now, what is making it fine?
First rate, secretion of abscisic acid that controls stomata opening in sorghum, preventing excessive loss of water, providing suitable conditions for activity of pepper. But teacher, for me, I thought the best condition of pepper is the hot temperatures.
Okay, hot dry conditions.
That is the only suitable condition I thought of.
Okay. Wow, that is good as well.
But
Excuse me.
even water.
Who is asking for an excuse? Is that Kathy's voice?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Okay, teacher, it's just an inquiry over you remind us, because when you're giving us the explanation of physical, what they mean by physical, you talked about physiological,
Physiology.
sorry, we are used
Yes.
to physical class. Yeah, physiological.
Mm.
Yeah, you talked about that it's always a reaction or a process which can lead to production of something. For example, we can have ATP, starch, such stuff. So I'm asking
Mm.
myself, my answer is still pending in my mind, that is the answer of Maclean physiological or no?
If if you are to just read it, if you read it and you don't think about it, it's physiological and it's the correct answer. However, Mwanje told us that he mentioned that the conditions for optimum conditions for PEPCO is high what? High temperatures or high optimum temperatures. I think that is what I mentioned, if I'm to recall. Members, maybe if I'm to take you back to the other dictionary that I sent you, you can go through it and search for the meaning of some terms that are biological. For example, physiological. The word physiological. Where is my search bar? I can't see my search bar, members. Search bar has disappeared. Is there any other person who is seeing the search bar? For me, I can't see it. Let me use this. Find, maybe. Okay. Find in page, Control F. Let me find it from here. Physiological. Oh. Physiologic. I think it's around here. Physiological. Physiology. Maybe physiology. Can people see? Let me zoom in here. Can people see that definition there? Pavintendo, unmute and read for us that definition.
Physiology,
Mm-hmm.
the branch of biology dealing with the functions and activities of organisms as opposed to their structure.
Yeah, very good. As opposed to their structure. So something physiological deals with the functioning and activities that occur within a living organism as opposed to its structure, unlike its structure. Petronella is wowing. I don't know what is the wow about. Is it surprise or frustration? I don't know. But she's wowing there. Okay, that is it. That is it. Thank you for reading for us that. Physiological means something that deals with the functions and activity of organisms as opposed to its structure. So, hey, members, I've lost my work. Let me first check here. Okay, there it is. And let me go to this slide here, this PowerPoint. Back to Lena's contribution. Her contribution is physiological, but if you think about it, Mwanje said that the optimum condition for activity of PEPCO, there are higher optimum temperatures than the other. So including a higher, yes, a higher temperature is the major optimum temperature, the major optimum condition.
Okay.
Remember, PEPCO fixes carbon dioxide only. So meaning, even at low carbon dioxide concentration, PEPCO will still fix. So at low carbon dioxide concentration, it means that the pH of the surrounding environment is alkaline. In case you have a higher oxygen concentration than carbon dioxide concentration, we shall have a higher pH than...
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes, you are excused. Please admit our teacher, Mr. Sentai.
Okay. I think probably maybe you could make some correction and then talk about the activity of other enzymes, because PEPCO is not the only enzyme that contributes in the whole plant growth of the sorghum. You can talk about, let me say, probably during germination also of the sorghum plant. And yeah, also remember water is also amongst the factors that affect enzyme activity. So I think you can raise it and talk about activity of the enzymes instead of PEPCO.
Yeah, so you want us to modify this answer and we relate it to the role of water in photosynthesis, right?
In photosynthesis? Okay, yeah. Or germination, any of that too.
All right. Yeah, so
Thank
you. Yeah, it will be modified. You're welcome. But before you modify, let's go back to our scenario question. Where is it? This one here. The task was asking, using the information provided, explain the physiological reasons why sorghum survives better than amaranthus. Meaning, okay, you've talked about secretion of abscisic acid. However, abscisic acid here is not highlighted, meaning it's not among the information that is being provided in the table. Admit Catherine, she's in the waiting room taking some tea. Physiological in this in this context here, we are focusing on the information that has been provided. So if you are to categorize this information into into structural and physiological, leaf type will be structural. Chloroplast per mesophyll cell, number of chloroplasts is structural. Photosynthetic pathway, rather average stomatal opening or average stomatal aperture, that is structure. So those three are structure. However, physiological, average leaf water content and the photosynthetic pathway. So Lena, you can tailor your answer and let it focus on the average leaf water content. Okay, because now you are talking of abscisic acid, yet we do not have any information here about abscisic acid. Or in case it was provided there indirectly, they would tell you maybe average stomatal aperture during the day and average stomatal aperture during the night. With that case there, you would now bring in the aspect of discussing about abscisic acid. So Makilena, you have unmuted and you want to tell us to rephrase, give us the final copy of your answer. Yes.
Teacher, may I thought of it in the aspect of average opening of the stomata, since the stomata opening of the sorghum plant is a bit lower than that of the amaranthus. That's why I came up with abscisic acid secretion, though it wasn't indicated. So apparently I don't have any other answer. I'm still looking for one.
Okay, as you're looking for it, in case you are talking about average tomato opening, there is less evidence in the scenario that tells us that sorghum plants releases much more abscisic acid than the amaranthus. There is less information. But in case we are to stake that assumption, then your answer would be correct. But usually it's always not good to assume, because most of us are going to become medical doctors. And in case you are a doctor, you do not assume a disease. You must use the evidence that has been provided to you from the patient. Then you use that evidence to come up with the diagnosis. Bakita wants to say something. Please unmute.
I'm requesting you first put on put the question, because I want to explain something and ask a question in a way.
Okay. Let me drag this one down.
So, teacher, yeah? I don't know if this point is physiological or structural, because it has an explanation from both the leaf type and average leaf water content. So, sorghum having a thick cuticle which enables it to retain water. For retain a lot of water. So, and then it also affects the average leaf water content, because the thick cuticle of the sorghum is what enables the sorghum leaf to have a lot of water.
Okay, let me type your point here so that people can follow it up. Control duplicate. This was Lena's contribution. I'm not going to delete it. We shall just review it and revise it. This is Bakita, not so?
Yes.
Yes. I hope that is the spelling. Come again.
Tell me, I'm just giving. I don't know how to phrase it properly, but the thing is that the sorghum has a thick cuticle, which enables it to retain a lot of water. Yes, so teacher made that from there. Unlike the amaranthus with
Unlike
amaranthus.
With what?
Thin.
Cuticle. That's very good. Thank you for bringing out that. Can I have reactions from members? What do you think? What do you think? Is it structural or physiological?
Structural.
It is also structural, right? The largest, it is 70, actually it's 80% structure. It is 80% structure. Thank you for bringing it up there. Petronella, can we try to make it 100% physiological by modifying it?
So sorghum has a thick critical which enables it to retain a lot of water.
Yes, Petronella.
Oh, teacher, first wait, hold on. I still have to fix something.
Okay, as Petronella is organizing herself, can Jerry Hims talk to us? Jerry. Jerry, you are declining my unmute button. Jerry? Let me also ask you to unmute. You are seeing the button, but you are staying, resulting into staying
Am I bringing
muted.
my books?
Yes? Who was saying something? Let me first look at this person. Jerry. Jerry Khan. Do you recall that advice? Jerry Khan. But it's not Jerry Khan, it is Jerry.
Master,
Wow. Who is that, Mwanje? Is that Mwanje speaking? Your voice is in very slow motion.
Yes.
Yes, Mwanje.
Okay, let me first. Teacher, you are hearing me?
Yes, very clearly. Now.
Teacher, sorghum has a thick cuticle which prevents excessive water loss, which with that water is a raw material too, is a raw material in photosynthesis because it is the proton donor in the non-cyclic phosphorylation.
Come again.
Sorghum has a thick cuticle which prevents excessive water loss, which water is used to provide electrons in the non-cyclic phosphorylation, hence synthesis of sugars.
This answer is very, very nice. Mr. Sentai, thank you for teaching Mwanje. He's giving a very mature answer. Please clap for Mwanje.
You are welcome, sir.
Yeah, clap for Mwanje. Betty, that's very good. Mwanje is giving I was about to ask him to tell us the role of water, but he went ahead and explained it. That was very good of him. So, sorghum has a thick cuticle, meaning it would retain much water, which acts. Okay, it does not act, but it is a source, which is a source of electrons for the non-cyclic phosphorylation pathway. So, meaning, in case it is a source of electrons, what is the role of, what is the ultimate products of photophosphorylation? That is producing much NADPH, much reduced NAD, and ATP for synthesis of much sugars. Sugar. I've written the word sugars in Luganda. Sugars. Much sugars. The synthesis of much sugars. Hence higher productivity. Productivity than amaranthus. Which has a lower water content in leaves. We'll continue that. I'm not going to type everything. Content. I hope that is so wonderful. Petronella, are you back or we should just continue?
Actually, I should just continue because my answer was far from that.
Okay, bring it closer. Fine, as you're bringing it closer. Mr. Sentai, I don't know whether you have something to say before we proceed. These people have been giving nice contributions. I just liked, for example, Amanda.
Mr.
Yes, please.
I have a lot to say,
Yes.
but it might not be in line with the question because I really did not follow. I've been away. That's the issue.
Oh, okay. I don't know whether I should give you a platform you air it out before I proceed.
No. You should just proceed. I'm always
Oh,
having a lot to say, but now it's not the right time to say.
okay. Thank you for that, Mr. Sentai. We shall be reaching out back to you for more information. That is it, members. I don't know whether there is someone with a question still around that. I hope today you've learned how to differentiate between a structural adaptation and a physiological adaptation. We went ahead and also looked at the dictionary meaning, and I believe we captured that very well. Anyone with any concern? Any person with a concern? Okay, since there is no one with a concern,
Teacher,
yes.
Teacher Namanda wants to see a sorghum plant.
Oh, it is very easy. Just nearby here, one search away. Just add here a button and
I
search
told her
for.
to come to Moroto, but she has refused because we have plenty this side.
When you're coming back, you'll come bring for her. You'll roast it. That is the sorghum. Huh? That is the sorghum. Images. That's how it looks like. Who was that? Was that Amanda asking for the sorghum plant?
Yeah, it was Amanda.
Yeah, Amanda. I really don't know what to say, but let me just keep quiet. I'm not going to comment. Let me swallow it. Let's
Let her
continue
join
then.
agriculture.
Yeah, but Amanda, that's how it looks like. Yeah, in case you are good at taking Bushera, Is it Bushera? Numa Bushera. There is some Bushera of Numa that is made out of sorghum. So in case you like that, just know that flour is obtained by grinding the sorghum. And that's how it looks like. To see for plant.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Oscar.
Maybe others are just wondering what is amaranthus. Amaranthus is not Amaranthus is not another name for Amanda, but it is a plant. It's dodo. Okay? It is dodo. Bakita is laughing. No, don't laugh, Bakita. That is dodo, amaranthus. Scientific name Amaranthus terere. That's how it looks like. I believe even at your home, if you just move, just in case you are a bit somewhere in a suburban area or in a village, just move around where they like throwing organic wastes. You'll find some weeds growing there and they look like that. So those weeds are dodo.
Olam
Amaranthus.
forest.
Amaranthus terere. Kale nyabo. Mpulidde.
Mr. Oscar, thank you for showing me how sorghum looks, but really, guys, there's no need to over criticize me because I'm a central and I've been seeing matoke since I've never seen sorghum.
Okay,
Really?
you've had your concern. We are sorry and we shall not do that again. Forgive people, forgive Betty, and we continue. Okay, I like just the way people are bringing out concerns. All right, we move on to part B. Propose strategies to enhance drought resistance of amaranthus in Karamoja. This is an application question, which you know we might not find answers in BS or FA application. Propose strategies to enhance drought resistance of amaranthus in Karamoja. What do you think? Who has not spoken? Ultra toxic. Wewe, unmute. Unmute. I like the way I interact with my learners. Unmute.
Yes, teacher.
Very good. Give us at least one strategy.
Maybe creating GMOs.
Wow, creating GMOs, genetically modified amaranthus plants that have genes which are resistant or genes that code for PEPCO. Yeah, since PEPCO is an enzyme, you can modify the amaranthus and it develops the crown's anatomy by modifying the genes in there. That's very true. To enhance drought resistance. Thank you so much, Ultra Toxic. You people are quiet with very nice answers. Bakita.
Teacher,
Yes.
by weeding to reduce competition of nutrients and water between amaranthus and weeds.
Okay. Does that reduce does enhance drought resistance? Okay, let's first go back to the scenario. Are they talking about so many weeds somewhere? That answer is good. However, in case we go back to the scenario, they're talking about testing sorghum and amaranthus for drought resistance. Drought resistance. They stay green and continues growing well. Recorded that on leaf anatomy. Okay, fine. That answer would be nice in case they mentioned of competition from weeds. However, here the examiner looked our task and just made us focus on drought resistance alone. Any other strategy? Yes, Amanda.
Teacher, what about irrigation? Carrying out irrigation.
Strategies to enhance drought resistance. Please, can you throw more light about that? How would irrigation enhance drought resistance?
Hey, when you irrigate, teacher, you reduce the water stress. You provide more water. Remember, teacher, there, it was, Mwanje. Mwanje was explaining the importance of water, and we saw that the amaranthus plant loses a lot of water. So when you reduce the water stress by providing more water, you will
Yes.
be equilibrating the amount of water lost. It will be the amount of water gained. So it will be able to survive.
Okay. So under those dry conditions in Karamoja, these people should carry out irrigation. Yeah, thank you for that. People should be clapping, members. Okay, thank you. So people should carry out irrigation to minimize the effects of the drought on the plant. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Betty has an answer. Then Bakita will come in next.
So teacher,
Bet
I'm
yes,
just trying.
please try.
So teacher, they should carry out mulching. So when you carry out mulching, teacher, so
Mm,
you keep the what? The soil moist, right? So
mm,
when the sun is too much, the water will keep on remaining under the soil, which will help the amaranthus plant in Karamoja. Since Karamoja is a place where it is very dry, right? So it
mm.
will help the plant to grow. So according to my agriculture that I know.
Okay, that's nice. Carrying out
Clap.
mulching retains moisture content.
Yeah.
Yeah, you clap for her. That's good. Other people would say, hmm? Other people would say what? What would other people say? Still on that point of gene editing or genetic modification, these researchers would modify amaranthus to develop deep roots and thick cuticles. Deep roots to absorb water that is in deeper layers of the soil, and the thick cuticle to minimize excessive water loss via transpiration. There was a hand from someone else before. Bakita, was that Bakita? And Petronella, you've lowered your hands. I
Teacher,
saw
it
you.
was the same point.
Okay, that's nice. Petronella, her hand was up. You showed us a white hand. I saw it.
Teacher,
Yes.
the answer was already given. I just didn't realize that someone had already given the answer of genetics.
Okay, that's nice. Amanda, your hand is still up. Oh, maybe I just forgotten to lower it, but I think you have already given us your contribution, and that's very nice. I have liked the way you're contributing. In case you were like these members, our lessons would be running swish. You
Excuse
recall
me,
our.
teacher.
You're excused, Betty.
What about weeding?
Yes.
So if you
Explain.
carry out weeding, there will be no competition for water in the garden. Not so, teacher?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So related to drought resistance, relate your point to less amounts of water available.
So, teacher, when the marathon is having a lot of what weeds,
Mm.
there will be a high competition of water, which will make the amaranthus not to grow well properly. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you carry out weeding, you'll
Minimize competition for the little available water, not so?
yeah.
That's very good. Yeah, that's how you relate. In case you just say weeding to minimize competition, your point will be crossed. While if I'm the examiner marking your paper, I jump up as I'm crossing because it's not related to anywhere to drought resistance. But in case you relate it to less amounts of water available, that would be so wonderful. Yes, Kathy, talk to us. Kathy, wewe. Your hand
Teacher.
was up and you had unmuted. Yes.
Okay. The thing is, I have an answer here, but it's more or less like for Betty, whereby it's increasing crop diversity.
Uh-huh. Related to drought resistance.
Yeah. Increasing crop diversity is, we can give an example of applying heavy mulch cover to improve the soil health.
Uh, mulch cover. Is that what
To,
you just said?
yeah, to improve the soil health. So soil health can be associated with water, pH, and so forth. So we shall base on water.
Mm. I'm a
Yeah.
bit confused. I'm a bit confused
Mm-hmm.
because earlier on you were talking about crop diversity and
Yes.
you're now telling us about mulch cover. So what I know from the little agriculture that I also studied in O level is that mulching is mainly done when someone has dead plants or dead crops, or it can be artificial where someone applies a polythene bag. I don't know whether nowadays we have live mulch. I really don't know. Maybe someone can tell me about that so that I also learn from you. Yes, Catherine, I'm still talking to you. Don't mute. Elaborate on that point of mulch.
Yeah, I really don't know, but I think I've confused myself too. Someone can maybe think about the answer of increasing crop diversity and then the one of mulching separate.
Teacher,
Betty, yes, Betty.
according to what Sister Obed
Lena,
told us about
Makilena, you are traveling in a bus. Makilena, you are traveling in a bus, and the people are shouting for us.
teacher,
Okay.
according to what Sister Obed told us about mulching,
Hmm.
so when you mulch your garden, you keep the moisture inside the soil. So
Yes.
when there is hot temperatures, it will help the plant to keep on germinating. So yeah. So you
Uh,
can't say that. So that's what for me I think. Okay, agriculture students can help me on that because that's what teacher told us that when you mulch your garden, you keep the moisture there. Even if the temperature is too high, when you go to the garden, you'll find when the under the soil, under the mulches, you'll find
yeah.
where inside there is what? There is moisture. Yeah, that's what I think,
Okay.
teacher.
Yeah, but did you offer agriculture, Betty?
I'm doing it right now.
Okay. So, do we have any mulches that are live? You plant your crops and they are mulching. They act as mulches. Do you have that? Oh,
I
we
beg
shall
your
go.
pardon.
Do we have mulches that are live plants?
What do you mean by that, teacher?
Because I was trying to relate Catherine's point of the plant diversity, crop diversity, with the mulching. So my question is, do we have any types of mulches apart from those that have contain dead plants and all, and sometimes polythene bags? In case, do you have other plants that can act as live mulches?
Yes, teacher.
For example,
For example, banana leaves.
but banana leaves is it means that we'll have to cut a leaf from a banana, not so?
No, like okay, when banana sometimes when you leave your banana plant, it some falls down, so you cut those ones that are falling. You can't just go and cut the leaf. You can cut the one that is falling, not the leaf itself.
Okay, so meaning it's a dead part of a plant, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, so I think my agriculture was having is having a solid foundation. So there's no plant that can be grown just purposely to act as a mulch. So it must be cut down or killed and laid down to the soil to act as a mulch. Wow, someone has something to say, Jerry.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Mm.
sir. I have an answer here.
We are here, but
Adding,
you
yeah,
are slowly.
yeah, it is adding of organic matter like manure,
Mm.
soil. So this is increase soil water capacity.
Jerry, you've broken, your voice has broken. We have lost connection from you. We can't hear what you're saying, really. I don't know whether people are hearing what Jerry is saying, but on my side, I can't hear
I'm
anything.
saying, I'm saying, I'm saying that it. I'm saying that we add the organic matter like manure
Uh-huh.
in order to increase on the soil water holding capacity.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, so addition of manure, organic manure, increases on the water holding capacity of the soil. Is that your answer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's very nice. Yeah, so it's good that you've related it to drought. Members, you clap for him. Thank you, Betty, for clapping for him. So, we are new curriculum students, and I was thinking, I don't know whether people have started thinking about it, but I'm also thinking that let me first tell these people to keep quiet. They are disorganizing my lesson. Wait. Ania kama. Wachaka. Jare tumuko kati. Wewe. Gendo kabileri once. Members, I'm sorry for that, but I'm back. Are you people back? Good, 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 good. So I was mentioning that nowadays, okay, people use Pampers, and Pampers absorb moisture. That is, they absorb urine. Then even for girls use sanitary pads. Then within them, they have a chemical that absorbs that moisture. Now, that technology still can be applied in agriculture, because within those absorbents, rather the pampers or the sanitary pads, inside there, in case you've ever tried to open, you must have found some beads, some things that look like beads, either translucent beads or transparent beads. And those beads, they are hydrogels. It's a hydrogel, and that can also be applied in agriculture. So that during the day, the hydrogels, when temperatures are very high, the hydrogels, rather when the temperatures are very low during night, hydrogels absorb moisture from the atmosphere and they expand. So they expand and they trap that water and they expand. Then during the day, the hydrogels, when the temperatures are high, the hydrogels slowly break down to release that water slowly to the roots. So that technology, members, can also be applied in agriculture. And so that is just for any other creative new curriculum student, in case you want to use your knowledge to solve societal problems. But that is it. How to make hydrogels, you'll consult your chemistry teacher on how to make hydrogel from the locally available materials, so that you manufacture hydrogels and you sell hydrogels to people in dry conditions, farmers in dry conditions, and you get money and you become rich with your knowledge. Okay. We are not going to spend much time on that unless someone has a question. But we are coming back to this one of cystic fibrosis. Cystic fibrosis. Any other person with a concern? How many minutes am I left with? Hey, hey, hey. Members, it is beyond time. I was not looking at my watch. And we have not talked about cystic fibrosis. How many people are willing to add me some 10 minutes? No one is willing. Maybe we shall end here for now. Then we shall continue with this discussion about cystic fibrosis. Actually, we shall begin with it first tomorrow before we come in for the overall discussion. Let's stop here for now. Let's go and have a break.
Mr. Wanyon,
Yes, sir.
it is Tendo that is still here. Anyway, I'm liking the online
Mm,
lessons
yes.
with their disadvantage that
Mm.
Tendo had already disappeared, but
And let us live.
we were thinking that she was around.
Nisha
Eh,
was around the whole time. He even asked for extra minutes.
okay.
Tendo, okay,
I was
yeah, that
around.
one confirms that you have been around because I'm expecting people to log out and go eat.
I'm
So I
leaving
thought
right
you
now.
bye. I thought actually you had left. That's the reason.
No.
Okay, Mr. Wanyonyi, you
Yes,
know these
please.
people now have behaved like whites.
Yeah.
The
Today they are
whites,
white. Mm.
the citizens of England
Mm.
in a school. Once it is time, Once the
They
bell
just move
goes,
out.
they
Actually,
just go out.
they don't have even a bell. You just once they have a watch, once it goes, they just begin
No, the
moving
bell.
out.
Yeah, the bell. The siren is there. Actually, it is more of a bell. Okay, maybe siren, but
Eh,
the students just get out, and then you can
eh,
hear the teacher telling them, "Please, next time, this. Please do the assignment. I need it on this day." When the first people have already disappeared. So, I've
I have liked
I think
their response towards time. I
some
wish they would also be coming in very early, the way they are leaving very early.
it is like that. People, what even though late, they
Eh.
evaporate as fast as possible.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for the lesson, man.
Thank you too. Jerry, please go and have break.
That one is normally on and off. Kale,
Okay,
we'll
I'll
meet
log
again.
out. God.